Football Meares Mo.
Meares.
Set 19.0 for the year.
Dude, we switch it up and we go fucking 17-9-2 against the spread.
What was I, 9-4-1?
Yes, incredible.
Why don't I gamble?
Why don't we bet all games every week? I mean, that's, you guys said, do every game. Guess what? That's what's coming at you.
On a personal level, I got mixed emotions. So what we're going to do is we're going to heavily analyze 2 games.
Correct.
And then we're going to run through the rest. That way everybody's got all their information, and obviously we're geniuses.
We are geniuses.
Let's get into it. First game we're going to do, probably the game of the week. Denver traveling to Kansas City. Kansas City an underdog at home by 4 points. Rematch of 2 weeks ago. Both coming off bad weeks.
Yes.
Denver might be coming off the worst week in the history of football, losing a 24-0 lead at halftime.
While I was asleep. I went to bed when it was
Everybody in America did except me.
Oh my God.
Look at my eyes.
Kansas City losing 2 in a row. Coming back to earth a little bit, I think. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Kansas City is as good as everybody makes them out to be. Denver, on the other hand, you knew they were going to have a couple slip-ups. They weren't going 16-0. They weren't going 15-1. I think they're going to go 14-2. It's my call. I think Kansas City's going to go 10-6. Okay. So that right there says Denver's going to win the game. Now, are they going to cover at Kansas City? And my feeling is yes. They are going to absolutely destroy Kansas City in the Arrowhead Stadium, the supposedly very tough place to play that fucking San Diego and bitch-face Phillip Rivers just came in and beat them at.
One of the most confusing teams in the league,
San
Diego.
So I will take Denver, and I will give the 4 in this fucking game.
Here's the deal. I got Matt Prater, the best kicker in fantasy. I got Wes Welker, who's Wes Welker, going up against his old fucking team.
Yeah, should be
I
good.
got Peyton Manning coming in to show that he's having the best year of all. I get fucking ass raped alone by No Sean Marino, who scores 50 fucking points against me. Against me!
Well, they ran the ball like 100.
Who gives a shit? Here's the deal. Peyton Manning is old. It has caught up to him. The Chiefs win this fucking game, but the Chiefs... This is the only game they win for the rest of the year because it's an Andy Reid team. They have fallen. Everybody's hurt on their defense. They will win this game because I have Peyton Manning one more week before I cut him in fantasy because he's getting fucking cut. I'm the only person in America to cut this fucker after I lose because he doesn't get fucking 30 points. That's it. Fuck it. Next game we're going to do, this one I think is the game of the week. New Orleans traveling to Seattle. Seattle is a 6-point favorite at home. They are a different team at home. New Orleans is a different team on the road. I believe in the 6-point spread. Who you got winning this one?
Well, let me just say, it is lucky week 13, which is my favorite number. And we have, I don't remember the last time this has happened, but we have the top 2 teams in the AFC facing off and the top 2 teams in the NFC facing off in week 13. Crazy shit going on. Seattle hasn't lost at home since December of 2011.
Wow.
So it's been a while. Okay? They are good at home. New Orleans is coming off. They eked a victory out against Atlanta at home in a game on Thursday night.
Trap game.
Yeah, it is a trap game. You're right. And Seattle is coming off a bye. So they're going to be well rested at home with that 12th man, which normally I really don't believe that the home field advantage has that much of a deal.
Does for them.
But it really does there. I mean, it does. I think Marshawn Lynch runs all over this New Orleans defense. And I think that Seattle wins, but I will take New Orleans to cover.
Here's the deal. I'm going to make the decision to play Seattle's defense.
Wow.
In fantasy because New Orleans on the road is a different team on the road, and Drew Brees can be subject to throwing some interceptions.
Could.
So let's put it this way. New Orleans scores fucking 48, and they win fucking 48 to fucking 2 because this is how my shit goes. All right? So do they cover? It's not even an issue. It's not even fucking close. Seattle's defense will give up an amount of yardage that will create the largest negative in the history of fantasy football with the Seattle defense. But I'm fucking going with them.
So who are you taking? I'm confused.
Taking New Orleans to fucking win 48 to 2. What was confusing?
Oh, all right. So you're taking New
Orleans. Fucking confusing. Here we go with rapid fire. We're going to do the rest of the games.
I'm very excited.
We're going to see how fast we can do it. First game, Green Bay at Detroit. Detroit favored by 6. You got Matt Flynn coming back. I'm taking Green Bay. I like myself Matt Flynn. Underdog story.
It's Thanksgiving. We'll be eating some fucking turkey. I'm taking Green Bay also.
Oakland traveling to Dallas. Dallas favored by 9. This is a game where Dallas probably loses. I think they might win by 1 or 2, but the 9-point spread's way too much. I got Oakland covering the spread.
I'm right with you right now. I'll take Oakland with the 9.
Pittsburgh traveling to Baltimore. Pittsburgh's back. Baltimore only favored by 3. They can't run. I got Ray Rice in fantasy. Fuck this shit. Pittsburgh by 14. Pittsburgh covers.
At Thanksgiving night, I'll be asleep, but I'm going to take...
Baltimore's the favorite.
I'm taking Pittsburgh with the 3 also.
What's Baltimore the favorite? Tennessee at Indianapolis. Indianapolis a 4.5-point favorite at home. Meanwhile, Tennessee's in the 6th spot in the playoffs in the AFC at 5-6.
Yes.
Me, your mom, your dad, and every other motherfucker is 5-6 in the AFC.
Nice. Who are you taking?
I don't know. Indianapolis.
You taking Indianapolis minus a 4.5? I'll take Tennessee plus.
Yeah, I have Chris Johnson.
I'll take.
So Chris Johnson will rush for 12 fucking yards, and
I'll take Tennessee plus the 4.5.
And I'm sitting Andrew Luck.
Nice.
In lieu of old man Peyton, and that means Andrew Luck's, if you got him, play him. Jacksonville at Cleveland. Cleveland favored by 7. Jacksonville last week, like assholes, lose the fucking first pick of the draft.
Yeah, they really did, yeah.
The Texans are now 2 wins with them.
Yeah.
And they beat them heads up.
I will take Jacksonville with the 7 points.
I'm going to take Cleveland because I think Jacksonville's due for a letdown week after a win. All right, we got Tampa Bay, Carolina 8.5. I got Carolina not covering 8.5. Tampa Bay's a dangerous 3-8.
Dude, 3 in a row they won. I will take the 8.5 with Tampa Bay. I'm taking all underdogs at this point.
If Schiano didn't fucking have 14.5, because the guy in the wheelchair, guys from fucking Rutgers on the roster, they would probably be 8-3. Chicago at Minnesota. Minnesota favored by 1. This is one of those games. It's a who gives a fuck game. Minnesota coming off a kiss your sister. I don't care. I say they tie again.
No. Pick a game.
I can pick a tie.
You can't pick a tie.
What if I did last week and I was fucking right?
When you go to Vegas, there's no tie bet. You have to pick Chicago or Minnesota.
If I got $1 million and go to Vegas, they'll take a fucking tie bet. If I'm saying they're going to tie and it's happened 6 times in the last fucking 20 years, they're going to take it. It's a tie, which means Minnesota's -1. Who does that make win? Chicago?
Chicago. So you're taking Chicago.
Yeah,
so I'll take Minnesota minus the 1.
Arizona at Philadelphia. I let Arizona win in the West, which at this point doesn't look likely, especially since I just picked.
Doesn't, but they could be a playoff team.
They could be. They're not going to be, but they're going to win this week. Nick Foles has gotten way too much praise, and I'm going to tell you what's happened this week. He was named the starter for the rest of the season. That changes how you do things.
I would take Philadelphia minus the 3.5.
Miami traveling to New York to play the Jets. This really is the week of who gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Geno Smith sucks.
Yes.
Miami sucks.
Yes.
I got a tie.
I will take, so that means you're taking Miami. I will take Miami plus 1.5 also.
Atlanta traveling to Buffalo. Buffalo favored by 3.5. Atlanta's that bad. Buffalo covers 3.5.
I will take Atlanta plus the 3.5.
Yeah, Buffalo's my team, by the way. So
I know, that's why I'm going against.
That won't happen. St. Louis traveling to San Francisco. San Francisco favored by 9.5, but guess what I'm going to say is going to happen in this game?
You're going to say St. Louis is going to win out, right?
No, they're going to tie because they should have tied twice last year.
I don't think St. Louis wins this game, but I guarantee they cover this game. This is my lock of the week, St. Louis plus 9.5.
St. Louis is better than people are giving them credit for.
Yeah, they are.
Clemens. The guy, who's the guy that got hurt? Their quarterback, Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Johnny Manziel fraud of all times. They still act like he's good. He's fucking horrible. New England traveling to Houston. There ain't enough points in the world. Houston's that bad.
Yeah, I'd take New England. Yeah, exactly.
Cincinnati at San Diego. I mean, I got 4 ties going on this week. Yeah. These are 2 equally matched, terrible fucking teams. Who shows up each week? I don't know. I think Phillip Rivers will throw an interception to Andy Dalton to end this game in a tie. That's how fucking bad it's going to be. They're not even going to know who's supposed to be on the field.
I'm going to take Cincinnati plus the 1.
Yeah, that's great. So what do I got?
You got Cincinnati because it's a tie.
-1. This is confusing with the minus. You got minuses and pluses again. You do this to me. The Giants at Washington. We got feudal versus futile. It's however you want to pronounce the word.
Well,
I'm gonna let you go first.
Giants are gonna win this game by 30, so the Giants win. And cover, obviously. They're -1, so I'm taking the cover.
I'm going to say that RG6 is that bad because that's how many different versions of this guy we've seen. Every week he's more hurt, and it's like watching a KKK meeting when who's their coach?
Oh, Mike Shanahan.
Mike Shanahan gets the mic. I mean, it's just like bite your tongue and don't put a pillowcase over your head because that is how bad they hate each other. And for that reason, the Giants are going to win. But thank God the Giants lost last week, and they should be out of the race.
They should be.
Now it's time for Comments of the Week.
I love it.
You're going to read them this week because we're on laptops. That's what this
right.
is.
We got some new commenters this week. The new format for our people out of the woodwork. First person I got, Noah Silverwood. I like it better when you do every game, so all of us know what the full take is. It brings more people to watch and all that good stuff, so just keep doing it this way.
How was our views? Did we have more views?
We did very good on views.
There we go. No,
so
thanks
I appreciate
for pointing
it.
that out.
Thanks for that. Next comment's from KDoggyDog510. He says, fake and gay. Not quite sure what that means. Don't know how our video can be fake. Because,
no, I think he's calling one of us fake and one of us gay.
But it doesn't make any sense to me.
Did you see what you were wearing last week?
Oh.
Yeah. Vertical stripes, bro.
And our last comment of the week comes from our favorite commenter, Coco Demand 1.
Good love that guy.
He says, I didn't think the show could get any shittier. Yeah, I was wrong. You two on a couch makes everyone a little uneasy. Is it true that Brokeback Mountain is on a continuous loop in your house?
I'm going to explain something to Coco the Man. Greatest love story ever told next to Forrest Gump is Brokeback Mountain. When you can't resist the touch of another male, even when you're not a gay, it's a great love story. I can't stop watching it. It is on a continuous loop. I love it. And by the way, we're off the fucking couch. And if you want to give us a $1,000 donation, we'll get another studio. Thanks, buddy. So that's it for Lucky Week 13.
Yeah, so we only got 4 weeks left of the regular season.
Absolutely. And 9-5-1, 9-4-1, 8-5-1. Take our shit to the bank.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. We are over 600 subscribers, over 200,000 views for the lifetime of Meares. 2 plateaus.
Lifetime.
Thanks to you guys. Make sure to subscribe, thumbs up, and then we'll see you next week.
If you haven't watched it, it's a great love story.